Here's an old porcelain fixture in a shop. These are about 11 feet up in the air. Anyways, it used to have 200-watt incandescent bulbs. Back when we did some work, we fooling with things. We had materials that are sensitive to ultraviolet, so used to heat the place up just radically. So after all that process was gone, I ended up using LED bulbs because UV didn't matter. And what I've got here is I've got a pull chain, and I've got a Y connector and 2 LED bulbs. I did this probably about 12 years ago, and this is actually the third set of bulbs. Originally I had the Curlique CFL bulbs, and then I put LED bulbs in about, I think in 2006. And then one of them went to a strobe light about 2 years ago, and then the second one just croaked about a few months ago. When I turn this on here, the one is on the left is a 5000K bulb. The one on the right is a 3000. I purposely did that just to kind of smooth out, have a little bit wider spectrum. So the pull chain does a couple different things. It means I normally don't use this area, but I have other lights on, so I didn't want to rewire all the conduit and stuff. So having a stupid pull chain here works real well. And this pull chain's been on here for a long time. In fact, it's actually faded. I used to have this when I had incandescent bulbs here. And then over here, I got a bulb flashlight running here just to illuminate this. I've got panels that are sonic panels because we used to have a lot of noise equipment. These are sound absorbing 2 foot by 4 foot panels, and I cut those to absorb sound, plus it would go through and actually add more light. I could use lower wattage bulbs because I didn't want to get up there and paint the darn plywood up there with kills and stuff. It's about 9 to about 11, 12 feet up in the air, so you end up just screwing some panels on there. There's a ceiling tiles, and it's got duct tape that's on the side, so that just brightens it all up. So normally I keep this off like this. There's actually another one over here which I've never done. This is a ceiling fan here, which is totally useless because it ends up pulling heat from the hot surface bats on the metal building. So this is just the HVAC guy that decided to put this in. This is the dumbest idea known to man, because no matter what you do, you stir air up where it should be still. You want this to be insulated up there. So this actually makes it to be warmer in the summertime. But this fixture here, it's just got a regular pull chain deal. It's the one that's on the side. It's got a plug. These have been made for, gosh, probably, who knows, 80 years at least. And then you can just turn this on and off. Those are 60-watt equivalents. And that's good enough for what I want to do. One draws, I think, 8 watts, and one does 9.5, because one may be dimmable. These are just some I happen to have. I've got over 100 fixtures in this building, so I've got a logbook to keep track of it. And it was 8 years before I put some in last time. They end up being a strobe light. I've never had these LEDs just die. They always go into a freak out mode. So I end up using a grabber deal here and usually just unscrewing the one that freaks out. And then when they're both dead, I'll both replace them both, because it's just amount of time I got to get way up here on the ladder to get them out of there. There it is off.